Morning, this is Jack from theartchart.net, and this is the pre-market recording for Thursday, the 18th of April. Our disclaimer, we do this for educational purposes only. We're here to share our technical analysis with you. We hope you can take some of what we're doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. We're not here to issue trading signals. Right. Yes, yesterday we saw a break below the weekly pivot that went a little lower overnight. It didn't convert. And we're back above it now. We've got a weak 60-minute buy signal fix, suggesting we may go higher. That could be a right shoulder forming on a head and shoulders, but equally it may be a retest of the high. NQ. NQ didn't get quite as low, pretty almost got to rising support though, and is heading back probably to a retest of the high. RTY, we got a full 60-minute sell signal, buy signal. We could be forming the right shoulder on a head and shoulder pattern. If so, the obvious target would be back in the 1588 area where the top of the left shoulder was. Equally, we could retest the high. DAX, we've only seen a little weakness here. Didn't get to rising support. ESTX, we got back to rising support, so I've redrawn the wedge resistance trend line accordingly, because that means the wedge is expanded, because it then returned to wedge resistance, and has gone slightly over it, likely to be overthrowing here. Right, let's have a look at the RTH charts. Okay, we made it back to wedge support yesterday, but no further below. This would be an obvious time to retest the high. We have a lot of negative divergence here. We're already on an RSI 14 sell signal, and we have gone and if we weren't already on one, another one would have fixed. We found support yesterday at the 50-hour moving average, same as before. That 58-hour moving average is now at 28.95. That is the obvious trend support, along with the 5DMA, which we tested as well. We need a close below it, significantly below it. We closed yesterday at 29.01. The close was at 2900. That's effectively a close on it. We've got daily sell signals, but none of those are fixed yet, apart from the one on ES. Daily RSI 5 sell signal is now fixed. We haven't got the one on SPX has not yet fixed. It's close, but not quite there. The only one we got fixed apart from that so far is the one on RUT. The RUT daily RSI 5 sell signal has also fixed. So we're very, very close to a high here, I think, but we're not necessarily quite there yet. We may well see one more marginal high. Chances are that would be the last. I am wondering on this move whether we might still see the retest of this high here at 1602 on RUT. Right, moving on to oil. Oil, we broke up very slightly through flag resistance. We retraced, and I think we're on the way back to it. We're likely to break up through it and see a retest of this high. Then I suspect CL and ES are soon afterwards going to be turning back down together. NG, we've gone through the previous low, which was at 2.54. I've got a bit of positive divergence here, and we are in a major support area. This could turn up at any time. The break of this short-term resistance trend line in the 2.532 area should be a pretty good indicator that we've turned as and when we see it. GC, interestingly, DX broke up, and GC did almost nothing. I think GC is very close to the low. I'm still wondering if we might hit one of these two trend lines in the 1270/1 area, but we could be reversing here. A 60-minute buy signal has fixed. SI, the 60-minute buy signal has reached the possible near miss target, possible IHS forming, needs to break and convert weekly pivot to signal that the turn is in. HG broke up from the flag with some force, went to the minimum target, which was the retest of the high, and is retracing from there and back testing support at the weekly pivot, monthly pivot. Stands expecting this to go higher, but I would note we've now got a pretty much perfect double top here, nested double top actually, and a break below this level here in the 2.8825 area would signal a likely move down to this larger double top support, and that could actually be the start of the main move down. I am wondering whether that's starting here. ZB, we've reached the possible near miss target on the buy signal. We've got a nice looking IHS here, which has broken up and is back testing. If we see a fail back below the right shoulder low at about 146.08, then we should see a retest of this low. Otherwise, I'd be expecting to make that target, which is a pretty good match with wedge resistance currently in the 147.07 area. DX broke up from the flag, and EURUSD broke down. There was a very nice IHS on EURUSD, and it's likely to deliver more. This should go back and retest this high, and then probably this high. EURUSD, actually, it's not quite failed entirely. We've almost invalidated this IHS with a break below the right shoulder low, but not quite. As soon as we do, we should retest this low on EURUSD, which should drive DX higher. It's not quite invalidated yet. At this stage, it's probably a reasonable working assumption that it's going to. USD JPY, this looks like a small flag which is breaking up. That's the obvious explanation. Could be a head and shoulder, right shoulder forming, but more likely we're going to see a retest of this high and probably a fail there. The 60-minute sell signal has reached the possible near miss target. USD CAD. USD CAD has broken up slightly with the US dollar. This could go back for a retest of these highs. Obviously, this trade's positively correlated like USD JPY with the US dollar. Australian dollar has broken down slightly with the breakup on the US dollar, so we may well be looking at a retracement here. My expectations aren't that high, possibly as low as the monthly pivot at 1790. KC has broken below the Megaphone support. This could well be a bullish underthrow, but I'm wary about it in the absence of a buy signal, because yesterday's buy signal has now failed. We're still on daily buy signals. I'm still leaning long here, but the setup is not as good as it was yesterday. SB, I've got a small short-term, well, it's broken the rising channel support, and we've got a short-term falling channel established. I've got resistance in the 1269.70 area at the moment, and until that is broken, there is nothing happening really on the long side. CC. Obviously, we had the head and shoulders, broke down, make target, retraced, it's testing the weekly pivot, break and convert that, and we should retest this high, and we're probably going to continue higher. ZW. ZW, the obvious next target is a retest this low, not much progress towards that in the last day. Corn. Corn, I've got a new falling channel. I've got resistance above weekly pivot. I've got that in about 369 to 369.5 area. Break and convert that, and we're on the way back to the monthly pivot and possibly slightly above to double bottom support. Soy went a bit lower, retested as low as expected, went a little lower. We've got a possible 60-minute buy signal brewing, but it hasn't fixed yet. Yeah, sure, I can cover ES again, no worries. So anyway, I'm going to stop the recording there.